I can say about the Commonwealth Attorney's Office, especially the one in Norfolk and, of course, the one in Chesapeake and Portsmouth. I want y'all to understand the one thing that they all have in common is if you ask them their political affiliation, they're going to say they're Democrats. Now, I understand the issue with the Kenyatta Brown case where supposedly or allegedly, given how the Commonwealth attorneys is going to handle it, they're going, I guess, did a plea deal for 8 years and 2 lives destroyed. One dead, the other one I'm not sure, but was shot multiple times, and you come out with 8 years. The reason why the Commonwealth Attorney's Office is having these problems, see, I had the answer a long time ago. You have to fund the Victim Witness Protection Program. You don't fund it, who's going to testify? Two, most of the victims in these cases and their families are being harassed by either the family of the person who's accused or their friends. Now, they try to call these Commonwealth attorneys to say what's going on. They don't hear from them until maybe a few days before the case. During that time frame, their lives is pretty much thrown upside down, and they have lost faith in the justice system because they feel like the criminals is getting all that they want while the victims have to suffer. And then all of a sudden the Commonwealth attorney wants to show up and say, hey, are you ready to testify? And then you look at that person, and that person looks at the Commonwealth attorney. Do you see the scars on my face? Do you see what my house looks like? Do you see what my family's going through? Now, mind you, I called the same person, meaning you, the Commonwealth attorney, or your assistants, and no callback. This is happening all over the place. The reason for the failures of the criminal justice system is the fact that you cannot protect the people who are being called to testify. A criminal is going to do what criminals do. They're going to intimidate, harass, try to do everything to make sure that person doesn't testify. Then by that time period, the Commonwealth attorney is talking about, oh, it's a lack of sufficient evidence. It's a lack of witnesses too, because you chose not to protect the very people who you are calling on to protect the rest of your city, the rest of your jurisdiction, whatever it may be. So for all of those, doesn't matter Republican, Democrat, whatever, your family gets killed, your friends get killed, you want justice. You're not caring if the killer is a Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, Conservative. You don't care nothing about that. All you know, somebody has to pay the price. And guess who's paying the price? Not the criminal, but guess what? You are, the law-abiding citizens. They have basically set criminals on law-abiding citizens. And I'm going to tell you straight up, business is not going to be as usual anywhere in my district. If you're a Commonwealth attorney trying to act like that, I'm going to call you out. Not only that, I'm going to make sure people understand the poor job that you're doing. And I'm not going to really have no filter about it, whether you're a Democrat or Republican, because a piece of trash is a piece of trash. Now, if the Commonwealth Attorney's Office needs more resources and stuff like that, then you bark up your locality street. And I don't want to hear this excuse, the same one here in Portsmouth. Portsmouth's like, oh, the Victim Witness Program is a thing with the Commonwealth Attorney. You must be the dumbest idiot I ever heard of to think that the Commonwealth Attorney. So I want y'all to pay attention to this. Anytime you see Mayor Glover in Portsmouth or any other clown say that they can't do anything to protect witnesses, they are lying. They'll rather put their money in the casino so you could gamble your life away, and on the other end, they're gonna see you have lives taken away. And hopefully you able to talk and protest about what's going on now, because the bullet from another criminal may be meant for you. That's why I tell people, I don't live on my knees, I live on my feet. I only got one life to live. I don't care too much about the filter. I live long enough, so no criminal bothers me at all. I think 5 steps ahead of time. Nobody from law enforcement bothers me. If you want to go outside your badge, that's up to you. only thing I'm doing is bring good vibes and energy, but good vibes and energy comes with justice too. So that's why you vote Merle Rutledge for Virginia State Senate District 18. Paying attention to the issues that matter to you most at the dinner table before you lose somebody at that table because you're more worried about their political party. God bless you. God bless America. Rutledge for Virginia State Senate District 18.